Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the mid-blastula transition. The cleavages immediately after fertilization are rapid and synchronous. The cell division is under the control of cytoplasmic components of maternal origin. But at a point called mid-blastula transition, cell divisions become slow and asynchronous, and the control of cell division switches to zygotic genes as maternal products are used up. The mid-blastula transition is immediately followed by gastrulation and is observed in several vertebrate and invertebrate phyla. The mid-blastula transition is characterized by five characteristics: slowdown of nuclear division, cellularization, and concomitant increase in new RNA transcription. Second, degradation of maternal RNA and development under the control of zygotic genes. Third, addition of gap phases in biphasic cell cycle, that is cell cycle consisting of two phases, that is S phase and M phases, while after mid-blastula transition, G1 and G2 phases are added into the cell cycle, slowing down the pace of cell division. The G1 and G2 phases are added after 12th cleavage in Xenopus laevis, while in Drosophila, G1 is added during the 17th cycle, while G2 is added during the cycle 14. The loss of synchronicity, since cells synthesize their own regulators of maturation promoting factor. And the last point is the increase in transcription of mRNAs that are translated into proteins essential for embryos to enter into gastrulation and cell specification. The mid-blastula transition in Drosophila. The several factors control the mid-blastula transition and maternal to zygotic switching in Drosophila. This includes ratio of chromatin to cytoplasm, SMOC protein, and the cell cycle regulators. First, ratio of chromatin to cytoplasm. As life cycle progresses, the ratio of chromatin to cytoplasm increases since new DNA is synthesized while the amount of cytoplasm remains the same. For example, both wild-type embryos and haploid embryos, that is, embryos having half the quantity of wild-type chromatin, undergo similar developmental patterns, but haploid-type embryos lag by one cell division as compared with wild-type embryos. Second, SMOG proteins. These proteins are named after the dragon in the Lord of Rings movie, are the maternally encoded RNA binding proteins that suppress the translation. However, during mid-blastula transition, SMOG proteins target maternal mRNAs for destruction. Thus, SMOG proteins regulate expression from maternal to zygotic gene. Cell cycle regulators are the proteins that introduces the gap phases in the cell cycles, slowing down the karyokinases. The zygotic cell cycle regulators regulate the accumulation of cyclins in the cell. Mid-blastula transition in Xenopus laevis, that is the African clawed frog. In Xenopus, only few genes are activated during the early cleavage. However, after 12th cell cycle, nuclear genes are activated, resulting in mid-blastula transition that involves cell-specific gene expression, introduction of gap phase in cell cycle, and the blastomeres becoming motile. The mid-blastula transition is triggered by chromatin modification like demethylation of promoters of genes that are activated at mid-blastula transition, Second, trimethylation of lysine 4 on histone 3. Trimethylation of lysine is observed at 5' ends and is associated with active transcription at mid-blastula transition. And the last point is, once promoters are remodeled through demethylation, transcription factors like WEG-T initiate new transcription and transition of vegetal cells into endoderm and cells above them to become mesoderm. Thank you.